An Amber Alert was issued at the time of her disappearance because possible danger. The Amber Alert on Zahra Baker will be canceled today.
This is now a homicide investigation.
Will turn into a homicide investigation.
She was reported missing Saturday afternoon, but it's starting to appear like she may have been missing much longer.
We cannot confirm that anyone has seen Zahra within the last month.
Police say Zahra's stepmom has not been truthful.
Inconsistencies developed over the course of this investigation has not eliminated her as a person of interest.
You don't have a lot of evidence. We are being joined right now by Elvin Webb. He is at the property being searched right now. He lives next door. Mr. Webb, thank you for being with us.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Webb, what's going on out there?
Well, they've come back. They've been gone, and they called and told me they might be over the rest of the night.
Everyone, Mr. Webb is having some difficulty breathing. He is on oxygen right now. Mr. Webb, do you know what they're looking for? Okay, we're going to go back to Mr. Webb when he can address us a little bit better. He is there right now next door to where the property that is being searched for little Zahra or evidence in her disappearance. I want to go to Dr. Michael Arnall, board-certified forensic pathologist. Dr. Arnall joining us out of Denver. Doctor, how and why would the little girl have lost her leg and her hearing during cancer treatment?
Bone cancers are commonly treated with two methods. They did surgery to remove the bulk of the tumor and then followed with chemotherapy to take care of any possible metastases. Both the chemotherapeutic agents as well as possibly antibiotics that they would have used during her therapy could have caused her to lose her hearing.
Everyone with us, a real expert in his field, Dr. Michael Arnall, forensic pathologist out of Denver. Dr. Arnall, some people are coming forward to talk about now the bruises that they saw on the little girl in life. At the time, would it have been easy for a doctor to determine if there had been physical abuse on the little girl?
Yes, the size, shape, and location of the bruises will give the doctor an idea about the potential cause of the bruises. If the child had been slapped or hit, as has been described, in areas of the body that you usually don't get bruises when you fall down, that would be evidence to a physician that these bruises were not accidental, but a consequence of non-accidental trauma, child abuse.
She was in such a fragile state of health. How would daily abuse have affected her, Dr. Arnall?
Well, the chemotherapy may have affected the bone marrow so that she may have had easy bruising, but the constant abuse is going to have both physical and mental effects on this child.
Very quickly to Paula Bloom, clinical psychologist. Paula, weigh in, please.
Boy, it's amazing to me. It's so easy for us to sit back here and say, why didn't anyone do anything? And I'm a psychologist and a mom and somebody who's one of those mandatory reporters, and I know it's a really hard thing to do sometimes. It's scary. It's scary. In this country, we really value autonomy, and people don't want to step on toes. But this shows us that we've got to speak up. Thank God for this show, Nancy.
You know, I really don't understand where you're coming from, Paula, because when I was observed, for instance, in grocery stores and parking lots, restaurants, malls, if I have observed an adult mistreating a child, I don't have a problem at all.
Right.
Reprimanding them in open and calling 911 from my cell phone. So what's the problem?
Well, Nancy, you're somebody who you've taken your own pain and transformed it into power. You're somebody who's really strong. A lot of people are scared to do that. They don't trust their own instincts. That's the big thing here. All of these people had good instincts that something was going on. Some people acted on them, some people didn't.
With me, Paula Bloom, Atlanta, clinical psychologist. And now back to Mr. Webb. His wife, Nancy, is with us. He's having a really hard time breathing right now, and he was called outside by police. Nancy Webb, what's going on?
Well, they've got a lot of lights out back of the house. It looks like they are doing a search around a brush pile, and that's all that I can see from the house here.
Do you know how many police are out there and what they're...
The day before yesterday, they were out here and they searched, and then they come back this afternoon, and that's it. They're just looking under some brush piles that's in the back of the property. So that's all I'm doing right now.
Nancy, is that an area where the father had worked?
The father, the people who own the property out here, the father worked with him.
Oh,
and,
I see.
They worked in some kind of a mulching place and yard work, and evidently the child's father brought loads of limbs and different debris out here and dumped it. And they had a chipper, and they chipped up a bunch of wood and stuff too. So
Got it.
they found blood. The dogs found blood on the chipper and blood in the wood pile out there. So.
With me is Nancy Webb, who is right next door to the property being searched. Miss Webb, you just cleared up a lot for me. Thank you. Everybody, I can't go to break without telling you about another story. Two little lives could